All right, interesting topic for today's YouTube video. What up, y'all? Just on another walk and came up with a good topic that I've been thinking a lot about lately. Not a lot, but it's just like, times are changing and it's like some of the old ways of doing things is actually the best way of doing things. You know what I mean? Like, for example, it's like I like listening to a CD over the car radio or the even an iPod. You know what I mean? It's just too much tech, too many distractions. I'd rather just give me the CD so I don't have any options. Boom, bada bing, there we go. And that's the same with crime, organized crime, mafia, whatever you want to call it. It's actually a really good thing in the fact that in areas of the world where they have the mob present or they have a mafia or some sort of organized crime present, the crime rates in that area are very, very low, and almost non-existent. You don't have to worry about anybody stealing your shit. You don't have to worry about just getting randomly mugged or shot at the gas station. Like, you don't get away with that shit over there. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get away with it. You just fucking die. If you want to do some dumb shit, you die. I don't know if it'll ever get to that in America, but I know something has to change in this country because, like, we're just getting resentful of the government, and it's just a lot of built up energy going on here in America. It might lead to something, or we might just stay how it is and this is just part of their plan. I don't know. You just got to see through the bullshit and you let it excite you more than anything, because it's like that's what gets me going on these runs, these cardio runs. It's like, even when I don't want to do it, I'm like, there's fucking people my age and younger at war in Ukraine and Russia, and that's part of my DNA bloodline. So it's like I could have been right there with them fighting if my grandparents or grandfather decided not to leave, or great grandfather, whatever it was. It's like we got to stay grateful for those things. And when we don't want to do luxury like going on a jog in your backyard or working out, it's like you got to think of those people's pain and what they're sacrificing for their family, their friends. They're away from home for that long. It's like you got to give them a lot of credit and a lot of energy. So when I don't want to do one of these workouts, it's like I'm just feeding my energy to them. Man, let's do it for Ukraine, let's do it for Russia. You know what I mean? There's both innocent people on both sides. You know what I mean? Whether you agree with one side of the next side, the fact of the matter is they shouldn't be fighting. You know what I mean? Every situation in today's world and today's universe really can be solved without anybody having to die like that. You know what I mean? That's just like catastrophic. It's just one side, make a compromise. You know what I mean? Admit your wrongs and move on. Settle where it needs to be settled. One side was unfair to the next, and maybe they felt vice versa. It's like, y'all need to come to a settlement, not a war. But we thought we were past that as a world, but I guess not nationally. And there's other spots in the world where it's constantly civil war and fighting. We just don't hear about it on the news, like Africa. Sure, in South America there might be shit that goes down, a lot of cocaine deals and shit like that. So always a lot of violence with that. But I'm more so talking about the European countries, Eastern European, Italy, Sicily. Very little crime there. Very little petty theft crime like we have in America. Very little murders there over something so minuscule, or very little shoot-ups too. Like no theater gets shot up over there or fucking anything like that. I don't think that's ever happened in Europe. Never really even thought about that or said it out loud, but something to look into. It's like, has this shit even happened over there? It's like, I don't think it has. Mass shootings, I really think that's to do with the system here and how it's set up, and pesticides. It's them trying to, it's they that they're trying to mess with your hormonal levels to make you feel a certain way. And it's like you got to see through that bullshit and avoid it at all costs. You know what I mean? Like, you can even feel the negative sides when you live near a farm. I seen it with my own two eyes in North Dakota when I drove trucks out there. It's real, it's real, it's real. It's real as fuck. It affects people very fast. These pesticides and all these things that are bad for you causes cancer. And people act like it's not a quick thing, but it is. Cancer's fucking quick. Once cancer's in your body, it's quick. So long-term exposure to that, then also negative lifestyle. But you really got to avoid all those pesticides all at once. I believe, like, once you notice it, it's like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you spend more money on this or that to be pesticide free? It's like, this is your fucking livelihood we're talking about here. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on here to say what up, show y'all I'm in good spirits, and we're the best. We're the best at what we do. Love y'all. Peace.